Hey, how's it going? I want to start some sort of game series on my YouTube channel. At this point, like, at first I wanted to do editing and all that jazz, but you know what? At the end of the day, I just want to, for the sake of like completing something, because like I see a lot of these big YouTubers like Jack or Mark or whatever. People play all these games, but they don't play them to completion. I mean, they're too long and stuff, but I don't know. I used to have an editing software, but I was just like, I'm gonna do away with that. I don't want to edit my videos. I just want to talk. You know what I mean? I just want to talk and play games and like have like a like start to finish kind of series of that. That's what I want to do for gaming as like a YouTube channel. I want to do start to finish series of any game that I play. Fortunately, it would be games that I would be interested in. But yeah. So I played this game like I've beaten this game I think twice or three times. So I'm gonna play Valheim for God knows how long. It's very fun. Ark is where my heart belongs, but I love Valheim because the combat's fun, the weather effects and visuals are really great. So I would like to play Valheim. So I gotta make my character here. No, I'm white. I prefer bald, to be honest. I don't like a lot of the hairstyles, so it's just like, yeah, I can go bald. We'll do, thick. Gotta have a beard, man. And then, so I got Joe Man. In more car, I need to have something different so I don't confuse my shit. Also, when I talk, I yawn all the time, so that's just gonna be fun to listen to all days. Alright, it kind of hardly matters. It's not like anyone calls you by the same or anything, so we'll just do I was about, I do this sometimes. I just press random letters on my keyboard and see if something cool comes up. This is the name teal. It's too foreign. I don't want the random letters to be too foreign. Maybe I should pause it here real quick. I'm gonna do that. Good enough. I'm not, that's good enough, yeah. Alright, and I'm gonna start in a new world. That's good, I'll do that. We'll go into the world of Yerlona. Alright then. So, a couple of things to lay down. This is modded. This is a modded version of Valheim that I will be playing. I can, so like when it comes to Ark, right? I can't play that game without mods. I just can't. Not without mods. That game is so fucking, there's just so much wrong with Ark as a whole, and mods make it so much better to tolerate its flaws and lack of just everything, basically. The dinosaurs are great, don't get me wrong, and again, Ark is where my heart belongs, but even I know that they just put no care to it when they were building it up. But it's okay, that'll all change in Ark too. But anyway, Valheim, I actually could live without mods if I wanted to, but the thing is with Valheim, there's a lot of things that are lacking. It's a beta game, so it makes sense, but like that's, modders are picking up the slack, or picking up like, like why the fuck is there no bronze two-handed sword? I got a mod that fixes that. Odin Plus gives you a little more overlay, a little more full control, creatures are loot level control. So a couple of, I'm not going to mention every single mod that I have here, or maybe I will as I go on. For fuck's sake. But a couple of things before I lay down the law. Long ago, the All-Father Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world. Then split the boughs that held their prison to the world tree and left it to drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries this world slumbered uneasily and did not die. As glacial ages passed, kingdoms rolled and fell on the side of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Yeah, so I just want to start like a game series where like every game I play, any fucking game I play on the channel, I play it from start to finish. I would very much like to do that. Most of these are going to be solo. I'm not going to have anyone. That I choose in the future. But I get too lazy to edit a video, and like sometimes I'm just like not consistent enough in certain things. Like, holy fuck! Oh, good. Well, one thing I am consistent in is yawning all the time. Jesus Christ. But anyway, yeah, I tried streaming and that didn't work out because, you know, editing down all that footage is just going to be Alright, so, a couple of key features to note and to say. Alright, is that, so I got a couple of mods here, right? So, hold on a second. Oh, for fuck's sake. Welcome to the 10th World, Warrior. I am Hugin, sent here to guide you in your travels. The megaliths surrounding you are the sacrificial stones. They represent the Forsaken, which you must slay in order to ascend to Valhalla. Valhalla doesn't exist. This stone is a vegetable, sir. These magical stones were scattered throughout the lands by Odin as signposts pointing toward the ritual grounds of the Forsaken. If inspected closer, this one will reveal the summoning place of Ikliar, your first prey. He is a mighty beast, so you need to properly arm yourself before even attempting to defeat him. He's very close to the altar. Although odds are we're really gonna live. Welcome to Better Archery. Thank you for using this mod. Don't forget to change configurations to get your own taste. Yeah, no, trust me. Maybe there's one more, right? Welcome to Valheim Plus. We hope you enjoyed the mod. Please support our Patreon so we continue to provide new updates. Yeah, I don't know when it got updated, but you see the clock in the middle of the screen on the top area? That wasn't always there. Well, no, the clock was there, but now it says day 1, so it reminds you what day it is. I think that's pretty cool. Right, anyway, so a couple of rules to lay ground here on what mods I'm using, right? At least, like, what I need to point out right away. I am using creature level and loot control. That's EC morsel. What's that? You have found a snack! Consume it to improve your health and stamina. Be aware that before long you will grow hungry, so try to always have at least a couple of different meals ready. Hooray! Alright, so the creature's level and loot control thing, that is a mod where you can just adjust the levels and all that jazz. What's it called? So, I basically made it so that all enemies have double the health, but they give triple the resources. You know, I don't want to sit there and kind of just fight the same things over and over again. Especially when I have all these mods, so like I need the additional resources for things such as that. Like, you know, potion crafting and whatnot. It's, you know, it's gonna be a whole thing. But gonna need like the extra loot, so enemies have double the health and triple the resource drop rate. I know I said that already. I do have a habit of repeating myself, so I do apologize if that annoys the fuck out of you, because it annoys me, but I enjoy talking so much that I don't really mind it all that much when it comes to repeating. Even if I got good at commentating to the point where, like, I don't repeat myself anymore, the one thing that's going to be repetitive constantly is the fucking yawning, man. It's good. That is the most annoying thing of all, but it's okay. So, right. So, we got the creatures out of the way. What else? What else is there? Oh, right. Well, take stock of your inventory. Most items must be crafted. However, due to your recent departure from Midgard, you have to recall the true shape of objects. Just pick things up and it will come back to you, I'm sure. My lesser brother Munin tells me one can fashion a stone axe out of wood and stone. My EXP gain is high. I turned up the EXP gain for most skills. The reason why I've done this was because it takes so fucking long it takes a while, man. It takes a very long time to get your skills up, and then like when you die, you lose 5% of all progress, and at some point it could be like up to weeks of progress. So like, while death is punishing here, I don't want it to be like that punishing. Like, if I want to lose weeks of progress, I play PvP Arc. You know what I mean? You know what I forgot to do? I actually, so believe it or not, I actually like to start off my games like this. It's just an arc thing. I was just, you know, I'm too in love with the arc. Yeah. So, yeah. I'd actually rather be naked. And then work my way up. Especially when the resources drop at triple rates. You know, you can't really, you know. I gotta make some self-ground rules. I like to do that a lot. I like to make little, like, self-rules, self-restricting rules, you know, to balance things out a little bit. You know, just to give yourself entertainment value. Alright, I think the first thing we're gonna need is a stone axe. I would like some wood, please. Oh god, give me some wood. I'm gonna bash my fist against this tree's exoskeleton until it drops its skeleton, and then I can use it for better things. Oh god, yeah. Oh god, my face are bleeding, but that's okay. Don't ask questions. Even if you ask questions, I don't really think I'm in a position to answer them. I didn't increase it by. I don't think I've increased the EXP gain rate by a lot. I may have. I might have. I truly don't remember. But I'm just gonna have a lot of fun, man. The mods were so great. I truly did enjoy a lot of the mods that I have here. I had like 86 for my solo play at some point. I had like 86 of the fucking things, but I recently purged it because I was like, yo, this is honestly too much. Like, do I even need half of these? So I went ahead and I decided, okay, you know what? Let's dumb it down a little bit. So I went from 16 and now I have 31 about. So it's a little, you know, it's a little more manageable this time around, and I feel like they're all necessary. My favorite one is the Hugo's Armory. That is. I mean, I don't know which mod is the best. I mean, Odin Plus is a default just because there's so many configurations that you can use to like essentially build the game with Valheim Plus. But the thing that really like bugged me about Valheim is that there were so many weapons that were just like missing, quote unquote. Like when you get to the Bronze Age, there's no bronze two-handed sword or battle axe, and it just confused the crap out of me because it's just like, why? Why was there no things such as that? No, come here. Okay. Well, I got him. Cool. I'm ahead of the game by a little bit. You gotta have your hammers. You know what? I'll make a chef's hat because that'll give me one armor. There's no reason why not to have it. Chef's hat. What's up, Hugo? The fuck? Oh. Calling forth the beast. You have found the summoning place of one of the Forsaken. Make the correct offering at their altar and they will come. Be wary though, the Forsaken are not easy prey, so craft a wicked weapon, don your finest armor, and eat the hearty meal, my favorite, before engaging them in combat. Yeah, I fucking love the food variety in this game. The vanilla food variety is great, and I have a mod that increases the amount of food variety. Oh my god, it's out of this world. It inspires me to cook, I swear. You have crafted a hammer. With this tool, you will raise mighty halls and towering fortifications. Start by building a workbench. This in turn will enable you to construct other things. Right then. like to do that, boys. So I kind of want to do that whenever we're going out there. Anyway, what the fuck was I saying? Just marveling at the fact that mods make this game so much better. Oh yeah, with Hugo's Armory, it's just like that. You know, all like there's a larger variety of weapons too. So like I can really just go ham and like just choose what I want, and I have a reason to use up more of the resources. It's really nice. It's really nice. I enjoy it a lot. Overall, like a lot of the mods that I have is just going to make this game so much more fun for me. Like, don't get me wrong, Valheim in itself was very fun because like the combat was fun, the combat was fun, the weather effects are fucking great, and you know, looking at you, Ark, when it rains, you can actually see the rain outside. I don't understand why that wasn't a thing. Like, truly, in Ark. But again, that was a game that... You're gonna hear me talk about Ark a lot. It's just, I'm like a bitter ex. That's just... I really... I mean, it's not even... We're not even broken up yet, but I'm definitely just taking a break, you know? It's like, you ever see that movie Hall Pass? That's pretty much what's going on right now. I got a Hall Pass. Yeah. These guys might... Yeah, you don't mess with boars, man. They seriously fucking hurt in this game. Shit. Okay, there. See, look, there we go. Right? Nope. Oh, you can tame animals in this game, but I don't know if I want to really do that. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just, I don't know. It's just like they. You know, what a troll, like, the thing is I have to completely build them in a complete enclosure, and like when the trolls come to raid my shit, I'm not exactly going to be too happy about it, because the boar, even though the boars are flat on the ground, well, no, I guess it makes sense. You could see a big troll hovering over the gate, but still, like it's a problem for me with these trolls here, because just like they'll kill my boar unless they're completely enclosed in a structure, so I gotta be smart about it when it comes to having animals, and I'm gonna need like a lot of space. So it'll come to me, I'm sure, but for now, I think I'm just gonna deal with killing the wild boar, because again, the resources turned up all the way, so I have no real reason to tame the boar. And I know that sounds silly, because it's like, why don't you want to tame a boar? Check on your piggies and feed them and stuff. But it's like, yeah, no, I would like to, but like, I just don't like the fact that like they're just not, it's not really any intelligence behind them once you tame them, you know? Except for wolves. Wolves are the only ones that kind of has intelligence, but it's not really so much to the point where I still want to tame them. I'm just, you know, I'm like lazy. I have a very odd style of play that you might see. But maybe for the sake of the recording and exploring content, I'll probably tame them anyway. I see no reason why not. It's just, keeping them alive is such a pain in the ass. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining about the raids by any means. I actually love the raids. I love the fact that creatures come and raid your base. I love that so much. Because like it gives you something to do and to worry about. It's like in you know, like in Ark. It's just once you have a base, it's like the only people that really come after you are freaking people. But the thing is, you don't want to play PvP in Ark because you don't want to work on a file for 6 months just to have some asshole tear it down in like 2 hours. You know, it's just, that's no fun. And not only that, but like they tear it down in the 2 hours while you were sleeping. So you wake up and everything's just gone. Like, I'm pretty sure if you had one of your friends over and you made so much progress in just like any classic GameCube game, right? Like Gauntlet Dark Legacy, for example, and you're almost at the, you know, you got all the crystals, you went through a couple of the kingdoms, not fully yet, you know, it's not, you didn't beat the game quite yet, but you're getting there, right? And you're like, you know, you spent like a couple of hours just grinding some levels in, you know, what have you, all that stuff, right? And then your friend comes over and then decides, oh, I'm just gonna delete your save data, so you have to do all that shit again. I'm pretty sure you'd be livid. Pretty sure you'd be pissed off. So it's like, I don't know why the fuck people enjoy that about Ark and PvP. Don't get me wrong, I've played PvP before, and I will admit, it gives you thrills that no other game in the world will ever give you when it comes to PvP Ark. But it takes so damn long to do most things in that game. I mean, quote unquote, recently, 2 years ago, they decided to double the rate at which you gather stuff and tame stuff and I think breed. Which is nice because, like, at least now less time is being wasted. But still, though, it can still take a couple of months to get to like a really solid ground where you can start reading other people. But you know, you can just wake up one day and like, oh, I guess my base is gone. I guess I just woke up and somebody found me, and 4 months of all that data and hours I put into it is just gone. And dude, let me tell you, people get their dicks hard in Ark when they see how much time they wasted of yours when we blow up your stuff. Hopefully in Ark 2 there'll be like that PvE. They said that there's going to be like a PvE AI tribe that has intelligence to have their own tames and stuff that you got to watch out for. And I imagine while you're just sitting there out in the wild, they're going to try and murder you. I hope they have their own bases that you can blow up and raid. I don't even care if you get no rewards out of it. If you get no resources out of it. I just think it would be cool to craft C4 and blow someone's base up. Like, even if it's an AI tribe, like, if I don't have to lose 6 months of progress and still have the experience of making C4 and blowing up an NPC base, that sounds like fun. That actually genuinely sounds like fun, and it's such a shame that Ark didn't really have a lot of ideas, and a lot of the difficulty in PvP is reliant on either PvP, or in PvE the difficulty is reliant on getting stuck inside of the creatures. It's heartbreaking stuff what Ark could have been, but dude, I'm like a prophet for Ark 2. Like, I believe that I believe that the game of the decade is in the works right now, and I think Ark 2 is gonna make a massive dent in a lot of gaming communities. Not a permanent dent, mind you. It'll probably buff out, and like that dent won't even be noticeable anymore. But it's the fact that a dent will occur is what I think will happen, and that's what I'm looking forward to most. And I seriously can't wait for Ark 2 to come out. I really can't. It's going to be one of the greatest games on the planet. I'm also, like, kind of counting my chickens before they hatch here, but I'd very, very much like for them to get a move on with that, and hopefully they make the game that could have been the game of the decade. I know I said that already, but they're prioritizing PvP, and I never understood that about a survival game. I feel like a survival game is supposed to be based on the environment, because I feel like most people play survival games because, most like adventure hack and slash games, it gets kind of too easy, or like you do the same thing and like you almost rarely die. Whereas survival games, the environment is so tough against you that you pretty much always die. I thought that was the appeal, but apparently in Ark's eyes, PvP is where survival games is at. You know what I'm really hoping? I'm actually really hoping that the way that Ark 1 is completely built on PvP, I hope Ark 2 is completely built on PvE. Where PvP is still a thing in Ark 2, but PvE is the main build. Like, dino nerfs around PvE. Because in Ark 1, a lot of the dino nerfs happened because of PvP. Like, it's exactly because of PvP. Certain dinos either get nerfed, or they make balance changes to a community map, because a lot of the community maps in Ark are with PvE in mind. And it's not that, like, a lot of people do enjoy PvP in Ark, but the problem is that I can't understand the mindset of someone liking the fact that their shit gets erased after spending so much time on it. I mean, usually you would kind of do that, like, in the sense that, like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to survive this encounter. After I kill these boars, I'm going to skedaddle. Yeah, I don't understand how you could enjoy losing all your progress. I understand that it comes from, like, oh, well, like Miitopia, for example. I've been playing Miitopia on the Switch. I think it's a very fun game. I love it. It's very basic. You kind of don't do a lot. Not a lot of button pressing that happens, but it is kind of enjoyable to sit and watch. So, I just really wish that, I don't know. So what I was saying is that, I restarted my progress on Metopia because I kind of beat the game. I thought it was so fun, so I kind of want to beat it again. But the difference between Ark and like a game like that when it comes to the adventure is mainly because I don't know. At least in Metopia, I was able to beat the freaking game before I erased my progress. Versus in Ark, yeah, you only get to about I don't know. You get to like the wood tier or the stone tier of building your base, and people can come and raid it. So it's like, yeah. And another thing is that the people of Ark think Ark is fair and competitive. It's like it says, if you're using any cheats, the Battle Eye is going to ban you from our servers. Thank you for keeping Ark fair and competitive. What do you mean fair and competitive? How the fuck is someone showing up with tech gear in someone's wood or stone base fair and competitive? The fuck do you call that fair and competitive? I call that horse shit. Fair and competitive, my ass. Jesus. You know what's more fair is if I brought a knife to if I brought a gun to a knife fight. That'd be more fair than freaking Ark thinks is fair. So I killed all the boars. I explored this place. I'm gonna read what Hugin's got to say, and then I'm gonna do another recording session much later. Be wary of the weather. When the temperature drops at night, or if you are wet, you will suffer from being cold. This reduces your stamina regeneration. Seeking shelter by an open flame is your best option when this happens. Yeah, well, I kind of need to do some more exploring, so I'll just get my torch out. But, oh, shit. Oh, dude, look at this. Oh, there's like piles of wood here. If I can get a workbench down here. Oh, I'm going to get so much wood. I know I said I was going to skedaddle, but hold on a second. I got to do this. Oh, right, I forgot. You have built a workbench. The workbench allows you to craft complex items, as well as giving you access to lots of more building pieces to construct with the hammer. Yeah, cool. Right. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is sexy. Carrying too much? Oh, man. Alright, he's got something to say. You need to lighten your load. If you carry too much luggage, you will become encumbered, slowing you down and preventing you from regaining your stamina. Yeah, I'm well aware of that. Alright, I'm gonna end it off here, and we'll continue our adventures some other time. Yes. Oh, I have Odin's ships. That's the rest of the stuff that you see. And I like Odin's ships because that's just nicer and faster. I think they're faster. I don't know. Alright, well, we'll see you guys soon. Alright, you take it easy now. Alright, you take it easy.